Welcome to Hollywood Information. In this video, we are going to explore a fascinating and often overlooked side of Hollywood history, the classic stars who lived with hidden disabilities and deformities that most fans never knew about. These legendary actors and actresses. 1. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, one of the most iconic sex symbols of all time, was hiding a surprising disability. She had a stutter. As a child, Monroe developed a speech impediment that resurfaced later in her career. During the filming of Something's Got to Give in 1962, witnesses noted how the condition sometimes returned under stress, making her lines difficult to deliver. Monroe overcame this by perfecting her signature breathy voice, which not only masked her stutter but also became her trademark. Her stutter wasn't widely publicized in her lifetime, yet it was a challenge she quietly carried with her until the end. 2. James Stewart. James Stewart, the beloved star of It's a Wonderful Life and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, secretly dealt with lasting injuries from his service as a World War II pilot. Stewart flew dangerous combat missions, and while he never publicly dwelled on his health, close friends noticed his limp and difficulty with balance as he aged. He hid it well on screen, but those who knew him could see the toll the war had taken on his body. 3. Judy Garland. Judy Garland, best remembered as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, struggled with a hidden disability most fans never knew about. During her teen years at MGM, Garland was forced into strenuous schedules that aggravated spinal problems. She often wore back braces under her costumes and endured chronic pain throughout her life. Combined with the pressures of Hollywood, these physical issues contributed to her dependence on medications, which sadly shortened her career and life. 4. Humphrey Bogart. Humphrey Bogart's distinctive speech and tough guy charm partly came from an unusual source, a childhood accident. A deep cut left him with a permanently scarred upper lip, which contributed to his slight lisp. For years, Warner Brothers claimed the scar was from a bar fight during his Navy service, but many believe it came from an incident in his youth. Either way, Bogart transformed what could have been seen as a flaw into one of the most recognizable voices in cinema history. 5. Jean Harlow. Jean Harlow, the original, blonde bombshell, had health struggles that affected her appearance. Unknown to the public at the time, Harlow suffered from scarlet fever as a child, which left her with long-term health complications. She also endured kidney disease that worsened with age. These hidden conditions caused fatigue and visible swelling, which makeup artists often worked hard to disguise on camera. Tragically, Harlow passed away at just 26, her illnesses kept secret from fans until her sudden death. 6. Cary Grant. Cary Grant, the suave leading man of Hollywood's golden age, spent his career hiding a personal battle with speech. As a boy growing up in Bristol, England, Grant had a stutter. Through sheer determination, he learned to control it, but it left him with a hyper-awareness of how he spoke on screen. His polished accent and careful diction were not just marks of sophistication, they were tools he developed to avoid stammering. Few people realized that behind the confidence was a man forever guarding against his childhood speech impediment. 7. Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck, one of Hollywood's toughest leading ladies, suffered permanent back injuries from doing her own stunts. In the 1930s and 1940s, safety standards were minimal, and Stanwyck often volunteered for dangerous scenes. One fall left her with chronic back pain, which she managed privately for decades. On screen, she exuded strength and elegance, but behind the scenes she endured physical discomfort that never fully went away. 8. Clark Gable. Clark Gable, the king of Hollywood, was hiding a dental secret. After losing most of his teeth at a young age due to gum disease, Gable wore dentures for most of his adult life. While it was a well-kept secret during his prime, co-stars occasionally complained about his bad breath, a side effect of wearing false teeth. Despite this, his magnetic screen presence and charm made him one of the most beloved stars of the Golden Age. 9. Bela Lugosi. Bela Lugosi, forever remembered as Count Dracula, suffered from a hidden disability that led to a lifelong struggle. During World War I, Lugosi sustained severe back injuries. To manage the pain, doctors prescribed morphine, which eventually turned into addiction. While the public only saw his haunting presence in horror films, Lugosi was privately fighting dependence and physical disability that limited his career in later years. 10. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn, known for her elegance and grace, had a frail beauty shaped by a hidden disability. During World War II, Hepburn lived in Nazi-occupied Netherlands, where she suffered from severe malnutrition. This left her with lifelong health problems, including anemia, respiratory issues, and susceptibility to illness. Her slim figure became iconic in fashion, but it was partly the result of a childhood marked by hunger and deprivation. 11. Fred Astaire. Fred Astaire, the legendary dancer, was admired for his smooth, effortless grace. Yet few fans realized he had deformities in his hands caused by early injuries and arthritis. Astaire carefully positioned his hands in choreography and film scenes to minimize their appearance. His feet may have carried him into dance immortality, but his hands bore the marks of a hidden disability that he worked hard to disguise. 12. Greta Garbo. While not a visible deformity, Greta Garbo's greatest hidden disability was psychological. The Swedish star who captivated audiences with her mystery and beauty suffered from depression and anxiety throughout her career. At times, these struggles were so severe that they affected her ability to work. Her reclusive nature in later life was not only about privacy but also about managing her fragile mental health, which few understood during Hollywood's glamorous golden age. And there you have it, 15 classic Hollywood stars who lived with secret disabilities and deformities, many of which were hidden from fans for decades. These stories remind us that even the brightest icons of the silver screen were human, facing challenges behind the glamour and lights. Their strength, resilience, and determination not only shaped their careers but also left behind a legacy that continues to inspire. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so more Hollywood enthusiasts can discover these hidden stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Hollywood.